Colombia is a land full of wonders and memories. Picture a place nestled inside the coronary heart of the Amazon, 5 instances larger than its neighbor Ecuador, with 52 million human beings calling it domestic. Colombia boasts great lands, stretching over 1,142,000 rectangular kilometers, adorned with diverse landscapes. To the north, the Caribbean Sea dances alongside its beaches, while the Pacific Ocean graces its western borders. But wait, there may be more. Panama to the north, Ecuador to the south, and Venezuela to the east, forming a tapestry of cultures. In last, we will tell you Sofia and Alejandro's story of love in Colombia City. Now, let's talk facts. Colombia's call would probably ring a bell, related to football, colorful nightlife, and sure, the notorious Pablo Escobar. A place as quickly as shadowed with the aid of its past, now stands transformed. Despite its length, now not each nook teems with lifestyles. A few places continue to be untouched, like the Amazon rainforests in the southeast. But right here's the twist. What changed into as quickly as called the area's most risky city, Medellin, has surpassed via a high-quality turnaround. Escobar's stronghold now welcomes curious vacationers and street artists, painting today's bankruptcy for Colombia. Join us as we get to the bottom of the beauty, demanding situations, and resilience of this South American gem. Discovering Medellin. Picture yourself hovering through the clouds, looking down on the bustling metropolis, nestled within the coronary heart of Colombia. It's a town that, when wore the cloak of infamy, however, has now emerged as a colorful tapestry of way of life and enchantment. As our journey starts with those fascinating aerial perspectives, let the majestic skyline of Medellin unfold earlier than your eyes. The city, 5 instances the dimensions of its neighbor Ecuador, sprawls for the duration of 1,142,000 square kilometers, inviting us properly into a global in which every corner holds a bit of its rich statistics. Now, permits rewind the clock and delve into Medellin's past. It became a time when the city bore the weight of a notorious reputation, synonymous with the dark legacy of Pablo Escobar. Once regarded from above, the cityscape may have reflected a turbulent generation, however fast in advance to in recent times, and you could witness an exquisite transformation. Here, the streets are alive with the rhythm of a city reborn. Behold the colorful sunglasses of avenue art and graffiti redecorating the walls, a visible symphony telling memories of resilience and imaginative expression. Walk with us through the bustling neighborhoods wherein the pulse of Medellin echoes inside the laughter of its people. Affordability, a surprising treasure in this urban gem, beckons travelers from all corners of the globe. Medellin, a town of contrasts, surprises with its accessibility, allowing visitors to get satisfaction from its cultural services without breaking the financial group. The bustling markets, the aroma of road meals wafting through the air, it's miles an invitation to immerse yourself in the city's true charm. But wait, there can be greater to Medellin than meets the eye. It's no longer the simplest town. It's a tapestry of cultural factors of interest waiting to be explored. Museums, galleries, and ancient landmarks weave a narrative that transcends the metropolis's past, supplying a glimpse into its colorful gift. So, right here we stand, amidst the remnants of tumultuous records, witnessing the phoenix-like upward push of Medellin. It's a town that has grown to turn out to be its scars into memories, reworking itself properly, right into a vacation spot that beckons the curious visitor. As the sun sets over the sprawling city, Medellin invites you to be part of its narrative, discover its streets, witness the resilience etched in its walls, and have a very good time with the attraction of a city that refuses to be defined by its past. As our aerial journey concludes, let Medellin be not just a destination but a financial disaster to your private travelogue. Discover the appeal that lies inside its skyline, the stories hidden in its streets, and the colorful spirit that fuels its heartbeat. Medellin awaits, a city of transformation, a city of testimonies, and, enormously, a city that welcomes you with open hands. Unveiling Bogota. Imagine hovering above Colombia, wherein colorful cityscapes and bustling streets look beforehand on your exploration. As we go along with the circulate Bogota, the coronary heart of Colombia, you will be greeted by means of a modern-day town that pulsates with existence and opportunity. Bogota, Colombia's capital, is like a beacon of safety amidst the shadows of its beyond. Unlike Medellin's turbulent statistics, Bogota stands tall as an image of development and balance. Here, the streets are alive with the rhythm of everyday existence, bustling with the electricity of a thriving business and academic hub. As we journey through Bogota's streets, you will witness a tapestry of regular scenes that paint a vibrant image of Colombian culture. From bustling markets to serene parks, Bogota is a town wherein subculture meets modernity at each flip. Its cultural landmarks, just like the enduring Plaza de Bolivar and the colorful street artwork of La Candelaria, offer a glimpse into Colombia's wealthy data and inventive spirit. But Bogota is more than only a metropolis of attractions. It's a melting pot of cultures and studies. Here you may come across locals from all walks of life, every with their very own tale to tell. From road carriers promoting traditional snacks to students rushing to elegance, Bogota is a metropolis wherein diversity flourishes and community flourishes. And due to the fact the sun gadgets over Bogota's skyline, the town comes alive with the sounds of nightlife and birthday parties. From salsa clubs to jazz bars, Bogota offers a colorful array of amusement alternatives for the ones trying to revel in the metropolis's lively spirit after dark. In Bogota, every corner tells a story. Every street a financial disaster in Colombia's wealthy tapestry of life. So come, be part of us as we discover the secrets and techniques of Bogota, a town that beckons with promise and possibility at each flip. Exploring Guatapé. Imagine getting into an area where time seems to sluggish down, in which each nook is painted with the colors of serenity and beauty. Welcome to Guatapé, a picturesque village nestled amidst Colombia's lovable landscapes. Guatapé isn't always in reality any normal village. It is a hidden gem waiting to be determined. Its story starts off evolved prolonged ago, nestled among lush mountains and sparkling waters. As we wander through its cobblestone streets, we cannot assist, however, feel the whispers of records echoing through the air. Centuries in the past, indigenous tribes roamed those lands, leaving behind strains in their lifestyles in the form of ancient artifacts and mysterious ruins. Over time, Guatapé superior proper, right into a thriving network, embracing its natural environment and weaving them into the fabric of its identification. But in all likelihood, what sets Guatapé aside is its breathtaking beauty, encapsulated through its iconic rock formations and a tranquil artificial lake. Legend has it that these towering monoliths had been as quickly as giants became to stone by means of the use of the gods, frozen in time to observe over the village. As we gaze upon the majestic giants, we cannot help but feel an experience of awe and wonder. Each crevice and crack tells a tale, a story of resilience and electricity in competition with the check of time. And status on the summit, overlooking the village underneath, we're reminded of the indomitable spirit of Guatapé and its human beings. But Guatapé's attraction goes beyond its natural wonders. It's an area of shelter and rejuvenation for weary vacationers seeking solace amidst the chaos of the arena. Its tranquil beaches and verdant landscapes offer a sanctuary for the soul, an area to reconnect with nature and discover inner peace. As we navigate the labyrinthine streets of Guatapé, we're greeted by the warm smiles of its citizens, everyone a testimony to the village's spirit of hospitality and network. And as we delve deeper into its coronary heart, we find hidden treasures at each flip, from quaint cafes serving up freshly brewed espresso to artisanal shops brimming with nearby crafts. But possibly what makes Guatapé truly particular is its significance as a tourist holiday spot, drawing site visitors from a long way and huge to experience its splendor firsthand. Whether it's miles scaling the heights of its iconic rock formations or cruising alongside its tranquil waters, there can be a few components for all people to discover in this charming village. As the solar dips beneath the horizon, casting a golden glow across the panorama, we bid farewell to Guatapé, understanding that its splendor will remain etched in our recollections for all time. And as we adventure onward, we carry with us the spirit of Guatapé, a reminder of the electricity of nature to encourage and uplift our souls. Journey to Santa Cruz del. Once upon a time, there was a secluded island called Santa Cruz del. This island became a long way away from the bustling cities of Colombia, nestled quietly in the significant ocean. It was a place in which time seemed to sluggish down, and the rhythm of life became dictated by the waves crashing toward its seashores. Santa Cruz del modified into not like other locations in Colombia. It was a small, isolated agreement in which human beings lived an easy yet fascinating existence. On this island, there has been no government or police strain. Instead, the locals ruled themselves and trusted their personal rules to preserve order. Life in Santa Cruz del changed into both hard and captivating. The islanders confronted the everyday struggle of residing in isolation, reducing off from the mainland. They needed to depend upon themselves for the entirety, from food to healthcare. Yet, amidst those demanding conditions, there was an enjoyment of peace and calmness that enveloped the island. One of the most essential challenges of living in Santa Cruz del became the dearth of the right of access to crucial offerings. There were no hospitals or clinics on the island, and in case of infection or harm, the islanders needed to rely on conventional remedies or make a lengthy journey to the mainland for help. Moreover, there was no sewage gadget on the island, and the locals had to use the water they caught fish in for their relaxation room goals, making hygiene a steady conflict. Despite these traumatic conditions, existence in Santa Cruz del had its private, precise charms. The islanders lived in concord with nature, relying on fishing as their #1 deliverer of profits and sustenance. They were professional fishermen, casting their nets into the crystal-smooth waters surrounding the island and bringing again bountiful catches of fish. The islanders' easy way of existence fostered a strong feeling of community and camaraderie. Everyone knew every differently, and they seemed out for one another, like one big own family. They shared food together, celebrated galas with gusto, and labored together to triumph over any challenges that came their way. Living on an isolated island like Santa Cruz del taught the islanders treasured instructions about resilience, self-reliance, and the importance of networking. Despite the hardships they confronted, they decided to delight in contentment with the smooth pleasures of island lifestyles. The warm temperature of the sun on their pores and skin, the sound of the waves lapping towards the shore, and the laughter of kids playing at the seashore. Daily life in Colombia. And so, the tale of Santa Cruz del is a testament to the resilience and power of the human spirit. It is a reminder that even in the maximum remoted corners of the sector, in which demanding situations abound, there is beauty, wish, and a revel in belonging that binds us all collectively. Imagine waking up in Colombia, a country filled with colorful shades, active streets, and heat-hearted humans. But as you step out of your door, you witness a global of contrasts. On one facet, there is the joyfulness of Colombian culture, wherein human beings find happiness within the smallest of things. On the alternative, there may be the merciless reality of poverty that many Colombians face every day. Colombia's climate is as diverse as its humans. From the tropical warmness of coastal cities like Cartagena to the cooler mountainous regions of Bogota, the climate can range extensively. But no matter in which you pass, you'll discover Colombians adapting to their environment with resilience and backbone. The cost of dwelling in Colombia is another tale of contrasts. While some stay comfortably, others struggle to make ends meet. In bustling towns like Bogota and Medellin, the price of residing can be high, particularly for essentials like housing and healthcare. But regardless of these stressful conditions, Colombians find strategies to experience life, whether it is through spending time with a circle of relatives or indulging in the smooth pleasures of avenue meals and tune. Language obstacles also can be a hurdle for locals and foreigners. Spanish is the first-rate language of Colombia, and while many Colombians are fluent, now not absolutely all and sundry speak English. For foreigners, mainly those new to the USA, navigating each day life may be hard without a maintained close of the language. But Colombians are seen for his or her warm temperature and hospitality, often going out of their way to help oldsters who can be suffering to speak. In the streets of Colombia, life unfolds in a colorful tapestry of attractions and sounds. Markets bustle with interest as companies promote easy-to-produce, domestic-made crafts, and delicious street meals. People from all walks of life mingle in the streets, sharing testimonies and laughter. But amidst the hustle and bustle, there can be an enjoyable network that binds Colombians together. Whether it is a spontaneous activity of football in the park, or an energetic avenue overall performance, Colombians recognize the way to discover pride in every different corporation. Interactions with locals monitor the coronary heart and soul of the Colombian subculture. From the pleasant greetings of street carriers to the nice and cozy smiles of strangers passing with the resource, there may be a revel in the camaraderie that permeates each day of life. Colombians are quick to welcome novices with open palms, eager to percentage their subculture and traditions. In Colombia, every day is a celebration of life, no matter the traumatic conditions that may come their manner. From the colorful streets of Bogota to the tranquil beaches of Cartagena, Colombians embody every second with resilience and optimism. And as you immerse yourself in their everyday lives, you'll find a warmth and vibrancy that makes Colombia certainly special. Foreigners in Colombia. Let's journey into the stories of human beings from other international locations who are determined to move to Colombia. Imagine packing your bags and setting off for a new existence in a land packed with promise and journey. First, allow us to speak approximately the challenges these inexperienced persons encounter. Picture yourself stepping off the aircraft in Colombia, excited but a little anxious too. One massive hurdle is the language barrier. You might not speak Spanish, the #1 language in Colombia, making it complex to talk with locals at the start. Imagine seeking to order meals or ask for commands while you can't understand or communicate the language. It can be frustrating, but it's also an opportunity to study and grow. Then there are scams. Think about a person searching to take gain of your unfamiliarity with the nearby customs and charges. It can be as easy as overcharging you for a taxi ride, or as complicated as renting you a non-existent apartment. These scams can go away when you feel cheated and cautious about trusting others. Despite those demanding situations, Colombia holds a unique appeal for plenty, in particular retirees and expatriates. Imagine retiring to a rustic wherein the rate of residing is decreasing, permitting your retirement economic financial savings to stretch further. Picture yourself absorbing the warm weather, exploring colorful cities, and gambling the lower back manner of life. Colombia offers a slower tempo of existence, wherein you can savor each second and in reality revel in your golden years. For younger expatriates, Colombia offers interesting career opportunities and a threat to immerse themselves in a cutting-edge lifestyle. Imagine landing a technique in a bustling Colombian town, surrounded by way of using first-rate locals and a breathtaking environment. You should spend your weekends exploring colonial cities, trekking within the Andes Mountains, or lounging on pristine seashores. But it isn't just the environment and lifestyle that draw humans to Colombia. There are some components, especially the Colombian people and their warm temperature and hospitality. Imagine being welcomed into a new community with open arms, invited to a circle of relatives' gatherings and celebrations, and embraced as a part of the Colombian family. Overall, transferring to Colombia is an adventure full of challenges and rewards. It's a threat to step out of your comfort vicinity, include new tales, and find out a whole new way of existence. So, if you're considering making the SOA, do no longer permit the limits to keep you once more. Colombia is waiting to welcome you with open fingers and infinite opportunities. Women in Colombia. In Colombia, splendor is like a shining, well-known man or woman in the midnight sky, twinkling and charming. You see, the Colombian lifestyle treasures splendor in a unique manner. From the bustling streets of Bogota to the tranquil beaches of Cartagena, you will find a celebration of beauty that dances via the air like colorful confetti. Now permit speak about Colombian girls. They are like the vegetation that blooms in the sun-kissed fields, radiating warm temperature and charm wherever they cross. In Colombian society, women maintain a unique location, much like the heart beating step by step within the chest of a vibrant metropolis. They are not truly individuals, they are the threads that weave the cloth of Colombian manner of lifestyles together. When it entails beauty, Colombian girls set the same old excessive, like a queen, reigning over her kingdom. plastic surgical treatment developments have come to be as commonplace due to the fact that morning solar growing over the horizon. You see, Colombian ladies encompass the concept of enhancing their herbal beauty, like a painter together with delicate brushstrokes to a masterpiece. From sculpted noses to voluptuous curves, plastic surgical remedies have grown to be a device for Colombian girls to express themselves and feel confident in their pores and skin. But splendor in Colombia goes beyond bodily look. It is a mirrored photo of inner electricity and resilience. Colombian girls convey themselves with an experience of pride and dignity, like majestic eagles soaring through the countless sky. They are the pillars of their families, the nurturers of future generations, and the riding pressure in the again of Colombia's cultural tapestry. In Colombian society, girls put on many hats, like colorful feathers decorating an enforcing bird. They are marketers, educators, caregivers, and leaders, shaping the future of their communities with every step they take. Colombian ladies are similar to the guiding stars within the nighttime sky, illuminating the course for others to comply with. Yet, amidst the splendor and strength, Colombian girls face demanding situations like fierce storms on the horizon. They navigate through a world in which gender inequality nevertheless casts a shadow over their aspirations and dreams. But like resilient vegetation pushing through the cracks in concrete, Colombian ladies persevere, determined to break boundaries and shatter stereotypes. In the Colombian way of life, splendor isn't surely pores and skin deep. It is a mirrored image of the soul, like a shimmering lake mirroring the sky above. Colombian ladies encompass this beauty with grace and elegance, like dancers twirling beneath the moonlit sky. They are the embodiment of power, resilience, and unwavering braveness, lighting fixtures up the sector with their radiant smiles and indomitable spirit. So, the following time you watch Colombia, do not forget the ladies who breathe lifestyles into its lifestyle, just like the gentle breeze that whispers via the luxurious valleys. They are the proper treasures of Colombia, shining brightly like diamonds in the difficult, illuminating the world with their boundless splendor and unwavering power. Vibrant Cartagena. Let's take a journey to Cartagena, a town bursting with life and strength, much like the lively rhythms of the Caribbean. As we arrive in Cartagena, you may nearly sense the beat of the music in the air and the warmth of the sun on your pores and skin. Now, consider strolling via the colorful streets of Cartagena, wherein every nook is filled with vibrant factors of interest and sounds. The streets are bustling with pastime, from carriers selling their wares to musicians gambling active tunes. It's a dinner party for the senses, with the aroma of delicious street meals filling the air. As the solar devices, Cartagena comes alive with its buzzing nightlife. The city's bars and clubs pulse with strength, and the streets are complete with people dancing and celebrating. It's an area wherein the birthday celebration in no way stops, and you cannot help but get caught up in the exhilaration. But Cartagena doesn't always have quite a great deal of events and nightlife. It's moreover a town rich in way of life and records. From its stunning colonial shape to its vibrant street art scene, there is something to look around each nook. And let's no longer overlook approximately about the food. Cartagena is a food lover's paradise, with its diverse culinary scene and mouth-watering street meals. So whether or not you are exploring the metropolis's historic landmarks, dancing the nighttime away, or indulging in delicious neighborhood cuisine, Cartagena is positive to go away you enchanted and looking more. It's a town like no other, where each moment is complete with pleasure and adventure. Now Sofia and Alejandro's love story are told to you. Once upon a time, inside the heart of Colombia, there lived souls destined to satisfy amidst the vibrant streets of Cartagena. Sofia, a nearby artist with an ardor for taking pictures of the colorful essence of her metropolis on canvas, spent her days misplaced inside the maze-like alleyways, her paintbrush dancing with the rhythm of her coronary heart. Meanwhile, Alejandro, a visitor from distant lands, discovered himself interested in the spellbinding beauty of Cartagena's colonial structure and the warm embody of its humans. Their paths crossed one sunny afternoon at a bustling market in which Sofia's artwork caught Alejandro's eye. Mesmerized by way of the vivid strokes and intricate information in her artwork, he found himself captivated by using more than just the colors on canvas. As their eyes met, there was an instantaneous connection, a spark that ignited something deep within their souls. From that, hand in hand, as if every cobblestone avenue and the ancient church held a secret ready to be observed. Together, they danced to the rhythm of salsa track beneath the starlit sky, their laughter echoing through the narrow streets. But their love story confronted challenges too, like the fierce storms that swept throughout the Caribbean Sea. Sofia's circle of relatives, rooted in tradition, struggled to simply accept Alejandro, fearing he might whisk her away from her domestic. And Alejandro, torn between his love for Sofia and his craving for distant shores, wrestled with the concept of leaving the whole lot in the back for a chance at all the time. Despite the boundaries, Sofia and Alejandro's love, simplest, grew more potent with each passing day. They located solace inside the easy moments, the shared food, the whispered confessions, the stolen kisses below the swaying hands. For them, love wasn't just a fleeting feeling, it became a pressure of nature, as powerful and unstoppable as the amazing Magdalena River. At the stop, Sofia and Alejandro chose to observe their hearts, forging a new direction together, hand in hand. They exchanged vows beneath the color of a centuries-antique ceiba tree, surrounded by the love and blessings of their buddies and circle of relatives. As they danced their first dance as husband and wife, the streets of Cartagena appeared to return alive, celebrating their love tale as though it had been written within the stars. And so, within the coronary heart of Colombia, amidst the colors and chaos of Cartagena, Sofia and Alejandro discovered their fortuitously ever after, a love tale as timeless and enduring because of the land that delivered them together. In conclusion, all right, bear in mind you're sitting with me through a comfy fireside, sharing memories of our travels. Colombia is type A of treasure chest that completes such a whole lot of first-rate matters to peer and revel in. From the colorful streets of Medellin to the historical charm of Bogota, there is something for all and sundry. So, my friend, I encourage you on your luggage and embark on your Colombian adventure. Whether you are interested in the bustling towns, the tranquil villages, or the lovely natural landscapes, Colombia has all of it. Thank you for joining me on this adventure via Colombia's numerous ways of life and splendor. If you cherished our time collectively, please bear in mind giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing to our channel for greater adventures, and sharing it collectively with your fellow explorers. Until next time, glad travels.